All right, so a lot of you have reached out via the forum, a lot of commentary regarding who really owns what, who really oversees this process, who is calling the shots, and are some of the passport shops controlled and owned by foreign entities. Wanted to clarify all the confusion, and this really comes at the backdrop of the sudden twist, the saga, and the saga continues. The first one was the St. Kitts and Nevis program. They immediately, the moment they met the EU, they doubled the requirement from 125 to 250. So that was immediate. I was one of the very first ones on YouTube to break this news. If you're subscribed to my channel, you'll rest assured you'll be up to date on all the changes that happen. Now, the other programs are obviously discussing all of this. They have the example of the St. Kitts and Nevis firm first mover. So that, again, good or bad move that's in front of them. They have to decide, are they going to go with the minimum price of 200K? Are they going to make it in line with St. Kitts and Nevis? I doubt if it is going to be the same as St. Kitts and Nevis. There are good chances that some might consider the 200K threshold. Again, it's a developing story. I don't want to talk too much into it. They still have to meet, finalize, and then roll out individually or together as a group. And make sure to subscribe so you get notified the moment that change happens. It's going to be interesting. Are they going to risk losing more access, or are they just going to simply go ahead and do exactly what St. Kitts and Nevis did? That's coming up, but today's discussion is going to be all surrounding who runs the show, right? Who owns these shops? Or let me not call them shops. These are passport sales, legitimate, genuine documents. The first thing is, don't call these fake documents. These are very real, legitimate, genuine passports, and these are awarded to citizens of the country. The second thing is the US or UK or EU. They have proposed all these principles. US came up with the 6. EU mimicked the same request. They have come up with their 6 demands. Now, these foreign governments, Western governments, can't directly enforce these rules without the permission of these PMs. So they have to officially meet the PMs. The official signatory is always going to be the PM of the country. So the legal authority is always with the program heads. They're the ones who finally sign off and implement the changes. So no, the answer to that question is no one else runs these sales. These passports are a property of the country, and the country has the full rights to sign all the documents and officially issue you the passports. When it comes to controlling directly, the Western governments don't have the legal authority to directly enforce rules. So even if those 6 principles are enforced effectively, they have to go through the program leads via the PM, and that's how it eventually gets implemented. So indirectly, yes, the Western request for auditing, checking, interviews, and all that kind of fun stuff would be implemented, because obviously the West expects that. But when it comes to the day-to-day functioning, day-to-day control of these programs, the Western governments don't have a direct authority. It has to go through or route through the respective PMs of these nations, these countries, and then they implement all the expected changes. Now, obviously, the question begs, if there's any wrongdoing, then what happens? Now, when there's wrongdoing, there's immediate and fast processing of bad actors, and fast processing means anything done wrong outside, right? Any crime that has happened, whether you like it or you don't. But if you break the law as per the rules of that country, then there's going to be very swift processing and very fast handing back. So gone are the days when anyone really looked at these products as a way to bypass or circumvent any rules. Now things are going to be crystal clear as expected by the Western government. So the moment there's any fishy or funny stuff, they're going to be immediately booked to task. Now, while all of this confusion is settled, the one CBI program that is gaining popularity, in my opinion, is the Turkish CBI. I particularly like the 500K option more, the 500K USD deposit in the bank account more than the real estate option. In real estate, you're looking at losing some money, right? If not done correctly, good chances that you might lose a lot of money, plus the headache of maintaining the property, disposing it off, buying it in the first place, and all those kind of things. So the 500K in the bank account option is particularly very interesting. The big con, however, is that it's an FATF jurisdiction, gray listed jurisdiction. You got to be careful with that scenario. And then the other big situation would be when you are trying to extract the funds out of the country whenever the time comes. So you got to make sure there are no headaches in recovering your monies at that time. And if you are interested in initiating any natural residency that leads to a real citizenship, then you can always click the link in the description, book a call with us. We can have a quick discussion, see if it best fits your needs and get you started. And if you are interested in insider communications, even before I get to create or make any videos, I put a lot of information, a lot of news sources in the advanced polls and chats. So if you get an opportunity, definitely make use of that feature if you are someone who is a regular. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, make sure you're subbed, and catch you in the next one.